Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Lost. This is the 18th episode of the third season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it's available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Speaking about links in the description, we are now opening our most liked and disliked characters of season 3. Yes, you've got lots of time to obviously get your votes casted, and in the final episode of this season, your results and mine will be shown, and I cannot wait to see who you guys choose, because again, I feel like we've had a massive influx of characters. It's going to be really exciting. Also, we do run our favorite season vote. That's been in the description of all the YouTube videos pretty much since the start. If you've not yet actually clicked on it and seen it, you know, 3 votes are allowed. Choose your favorite season out of all of them. The top 3 will be aggregated and shown in the final episode of the 6th season. So that's a long time to go, but we are flying through it thick and fast. Last episode was really interesting. It was another Desmond storyline, had another vision. Started the episode with Charlie getting an arrow to the throat, and basically all this was happening because he seen somebody coming down onto the island. He thought that Penny was coming to obviously rescue them. All episode, you know, he was recruiting the boys. You know, it's him, Hurley, Charlie and Jin going on their little solo adventure. First of all, they had to find the cable, then he'd seen the helicopter land, then he'd venture into the woods, then he'd hit the trip wire. Do you know what I mean? This time, Desmond actually decided to save Charlie, like he has previously done as well. He's not let him die before, but obviously it's kind of maybe changed the course of his vision, because then when he's ran over and actually found the pilot, it's not actually who he thought it was going to be. He thought it was going to be obviously Penny, but it wasn't. It was a different person. Yes, I don't know if he's got a connection to them, don't know if he knows them. He did find a sat phone. It sadly ran out of battery, you know what I mean? I don't know. To be fair, you know, I bet if they went back to the camp where Ben and the others was currently living, where Juliet was from, they could recharge it. It's not as if they don't have power. Even Mikhail's place, yeah, I know it was blown up, but if they could trace the power lines back, they could get somewhere that would charge that phone, most definitely. Like, because that fence is fully charged, something sourcing that power, they can find it. You know, if they really wanted to get off the island, that would be my sole mission. If I was Saeed, knowing that I've got a sat phone, that I can make a call back, and all I need to do is charge it up and get a bit of, you know, like a bit of electricity, and I knew that that fence was there, and I knew what Mikhail was having with all those computers and stuff, I'll be getting that map that I've got in my bag, and I'll be searching hard, mate, and I would be not giving up until I find that, so I can get it up and get a call out. So, mate, it's going to be really interesting. I have no idea what we're going to do this episode. Are we going to focus in the Juliet one, like infiltrating the camp? We're going to follow on the Desmond one from last episode, or are we finally going to get the answers that we've been wanting, is with Locke and what happened when he opened that door and seen his father inside that room? There's so many possibilities. I cannot wait to find out. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
I came by your tent earlier. Is Jin gone?
He went off with Charlie, Hurley, and Desmond.
See how you were doing with your pregnancy.
A little tired, but that's normal, right?
Sure. Any morning sickness? Any bleeding?
Why are you asking me all these questions, Jack?
Now that I'm back, I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay.
He obviously wants to check because of the information that he found from Juliet. He wants to make sure that she's not going to die having the baby.
점심시간에 잠깐 떨렸어.
그래? 집이 엉망이지? 정말 사랑해요.
나도 사랑해.
아가씨 맞지?
네, 맞아요.
그렇구나.
She knows something.
인정한 부잣집 따님이시네.
전 아빠 사업엔 별 관심 없어요.
신랑이 부모에 대해서는 아무것도 적은 게 없잖아.
That is mom.
잘못하면 신랑의 배경이 폭로가 될 수 있잖아. 우리나라 제1의 권력의 딸이 하찮은 어부자식과 결혼한다는 사실이 알려진다.
상관없어요.
3일 후에 5시 여기서 보지. 달러 10만 불 준비해갖고 와. 내 요구 조건을 들어줘야 진심을 감출 수 있을걸?
Who is she?
I have no idea. She seems to know you, dude. She just said your name. Spanish, dude.
What, do you understand her then?
Me estoy muriendo.
She says she's dying.
Estoy muriendo.
She's been stabbed.
She must have hit it on the way down. We have to get to Jack as soon as possible. She could be our way off the island.
No, if we move it, it'll make it worse.
We just let her bleed to death.
I mean, dark soon. Who knows who's out in this jungle? In case you haven't forgotten, there are people on this island trying to kill us.
Nobody knows we're here.
They do now.
Oops.
I mean, I wouldn't even say oops, to be honest, because knowing that the others know that you're on the island, they bounced anyway. So currently, my mindset would be, they've not really got any intention with us. That's what my mindset would be in the others right now, because They know where we are for ages. They could have come. They had us captured and they left us. So, I mean, it's interesting. I was saying last episode, maybe does Desmond know this person? And it turns out, obviously, he has no idea. The backstory with son then, did that woman say, right, what about your husband? Yeah, your family's powerful. What about your husband? Yeah, his parents are dead. Well, not really. His dad's from a fisherman's family. And did you say his mum was a prostitute? And then she was like, if you don't want that getting revealed, then you better bring me 100k. I'd be like, swivel, mate. See this middle finger, swivel on it. You're getting nothing. You know what I mean? Reveal it. Nobody cares. If I'm that powerful, I'd be able to squash the information that you push out there. That's what I would do. I would literally push it back on them. Oh, I'm actually thinking, did she learn that his parents are alive now for the first time?
왜 당신 가족 사진은 하나도 없어요?
내가 어렸을 때 우리 집에는 카메라가 없었어.
편지 한 장도 없다고?
아버지는 내가 군대에 있을 때 돌아가셨어.
당신이 16살 때 아버님이 돌아가셨다고 하지 않았어요?
군대에 있을 때 돌아가셨다니까?
아니 지난번에 당신이
잘못 들었겠지.
Just right. If that was my partner, I'd go all in me. If he was fuming, I'd make him even more fuming. Make him talk me. That's what it is. If it's my partner, I'd go straight in.
That's perfect. What do you think happened to Jack since he's been back? He seems different. What if the others want my baby? He's been there alone for over a week. How do we know he isn't working with them?
It's Juliet. She was their doctor, their fertility doctors. When Claire was sick, she told me and Jack.
You missed out the information where the parents died.
Son, wait, you don't have to do this.
Go away, Kate.
Son,
What happens to pregnant women? Why are you taking children? What happens to pregnant women on this island? What
they
happens?
die. Son, come on, let's go.
That's it, telling the truth there, but she just took too long. I feel like she was trying to study her, wait for the right answer to say. Somebody is close. Follow the flare, maybe. Wow, how's he alive? What the hell, mate? That is better. I mean, what's gone on there? Like, honestly, like, what has actually gone on there? Because we did see him for, well, he could have put something in his mouth, do you know what I mean? And bit it and made the foam come out. But, I mean, it was blood squirting all out of his ears, you know, it's pouring all the way down his face. I would have guessed as well. Like, if I was there, Kate and Locke at the time, I would have felt his pulse, his body. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have just gone, he's dead him. You know what I mean? I would have checked to be like, is he dead? You know what I mean? Fucking hell, yeah, he's lost his pulse. Like, but he's clearly alive and well and chilling. That's so interesting. I don't know how that's happened. If he is okay, and well, I'm assuming he is, let's hope we get a bit of backstory on it. Because, I mean, that does need to be answered, doesn't it? He must have thought it was his people. Yeah, Jin's a henchman, isn't he? He's not getting beaten up. See how ripped he was when he sold out his tent?
Who are you?
That's a flare gun.
And how do you think it'll feel? Taking a flare to the chest at this range. You understand her?
Yeah, you can translate.
Italian. She said she's dying. She needs help. As a Soviet army field medic, I can offer you my services.
Wait, what are you doing? I'm saving up.
If I fix her, you must let me walk away as if I never came upon you.
I'd have to let it happen.
What you need?
I would let it happen, me. I know you don't like it, but a deal's a deal, innit, man? You gotta save somebody's life when it's right in front of you and you can do it. Well, she's thinking, well, if they die, then why is Claire had a baby and she's not dead?
혹시 권 선생님이세요?
선 맞지?
Look how proud he used to be, his dad. It makes me sad that he's ashamed of him. Like, just looks like a nice guy.
왜 저희 결혼식에는 오시지 않으셨어요?
자신의 과거가 부끄럽고 창피해서 그놈의 애미 그 여자 남자가 많았어. 그놈을 낳고 바로 떠나버려서 내가 그놈의 애비인지도 확실치 않아. 그 핏덩이를 누가 키우겠어.
Hey, what a great guy this man is.
정말 이쁘구나. 내 아들이 사랑하는 여자를 만나게 되어 정말 기쁘구나. 진수에게는 날 만났다거나 이 늙은이를 봐서라도 저게 자존심이 다치지 않았으면 해.
Crazy that, innit? Like, it's cultural. It is cultural. It depends on where you're from in the world. These are obviously from Korea. They're obviously ashamed. I would not be. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's an England thing. Maybe it's whatever. But, like, nobody cares here where I'm from what their parents do. Everybody just loves them. And you could have the crappiest job in the world, you know what I mean? Or you could have the best job. But at the end of the day, everybody's proud of the parents, regardless of where they're from. That's where I'm from. I'm obviously speaking from my cultural thing. And, like, He seems like such a great guy. I would want everybody to know. Do you know what I mean? If I got rich and famous and I had a fisherman dad like that, I'd be telling everyone, look at my dad, mate. This grafter, this hard worker, put food on the table, raised me as a kid. Do you know what I mean? He was on his own. He was struggling, didn't stop working. What a man. I aspire to be like him. I aspire to have the good morals, the good hard work ethic. What a great guy. You know what I mean? Like, I would never be ashamed from it. I'd be screaming from the rooftops what a great man he is. He seems to be anyway. Obviously, he's ashamed from it. It's their lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? But it upsets me that I know that even though this is a program, this happens in real life. Do you know what I mean? There's a parent somewhere who hardcore loves their kid just like he loves his son. And he doesn't want anybody to know that he exists because he feels like he gets shamed and looked down on society because he's a hardworking man in the position that he is. But that's just the way it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You got to be proud of your parents and everything that they give you and who they are. Who you are today is mainly because of them. So I think that guy's a great guy.
Be quiet. Me to help you and your baby. I have answers to your questions, but you have to come with me right now.
Why should I go anywhere with you?
Because there may be hope for you yet.
You don't know why there'd be hope. Do you know what I mean? Right now, you'd be clinging on to Claire.
There's a medical station near here. They have an ultrasound machine. I'm gonna look at your baby and determine the D.O.C. Date of conception.
Oh, mate, I want her to be pregnant,
When was the last
hear
time
me.
you and your husband had sex?
I would rather not talk about that.
If I know when, then I can figure.
Isn't that what the machine will do?
That is very true, son. That is very true. Good counter.
회장님, 따님이 오셨습니다.
축하합니다.
저 필요한 게 저 10만 불이 필요해요.
내가 뭐 때문에 너에게 그 돈을 줘야지? 이유는 묻지 말라고. 이 세상이 네가 생각하는 것처럼 그렇게 호락호락한 줄 알아?
자존심을 지키기 위해서예요.
넌 남편 때문에 그러는구만. 그 놈 때문이라면 공장장 일은 그만두고 내가 시키는 일만 하게 될 거다.
That's mad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He got to where he is now because she cut that deal there.
What else do you know about this woman? Did she have anything on her?
Fancy radio phone thingy?
Why would you tell him that?
Does it work?
Like I tell you?
Oh, it's mad that, innit? Isn't that crazy?
Goes. Be careful. Covering needs to be hollow. What did she say?
She
She
didn't.
said thank you for helping me.
She said they didn't know where to look yet. They was inside that facility, so I mean, unless they've just not opened the door or something, I don't get it.
Why are you doing this?
Once upon a time, I told women that they were pregnant, and their faces, it was the best news they ever got. And I came here. I've lost 9 patients. I'm helping you because I want to tell you that you and your husband got pregnant before you came here.
I slept with another man before we got to the island. Jin and I, we were having trouble. It was a mistake.
So it was a secret room. It was a secret room.
Why is this room hidden?
It's where we brought the women to die.
Oh, I mean, that was interesting, that conversation that they just had there, to be fair. Obviously, she was saying that she's, in the past, you know, give everybody this amazing news that everybody was pregnant, and you could see the joy and the life, obviously, changing moments in the faces. And then, obviously, she's come to the island and basically she just give everyone bad news and death, and she's lost 9 people, like she was saying. And this time she wants it to be positive. You know what I mean? She wants to give that good info again. But I don't know why Son's spilling the beans to her, mate, that, you know, she had an affair. She said that it was a mistake, but again, everybody's got their own opinion on different things. Just like with Jin and his dad, I would tell everybody I'd love it, you know what I mean? I'd be proud of where I come from, and that's my stake on it. You could obviously, like I said, culture will be different. My one here is that if you're cheating, you know you're cheating. It's no if buts or maybes. You don't go in there, start having sex with somebody, not knowing that you've got a partner at home. Like, I don't care how drunk you are or whatever's. Now, if you was drugged and you abused, that is totally different. Like, it's on a way over scale. You know what I mean? We've seen 13 Reasons Why on the show. We've seen Bryce, you know what I mean, do that stuff and that. So there is layers. But in terms of the way she was doing it, she was all open to it. It wasn't a mistake. She knew what she was doing, but I wouldn't have revealed it to her. It's just extra information that she doesn't even need to know. She is another. Right now, we don't even know what side she's on. This could be fuel on the fire. You know what I mean? Like, later down the line, she could throw it out there. She could use it to blackmail Son. Yeah, you're not going to do this. You better let me go, otherwise I'll tell Jin he's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's It's interesting. I would not have revealed it. It was information. Sometimes people talk and they don't need to. And I feel like sometimes people reveal information that people don't need to know. And I feel like that time there was prime example that Juliet didn't need to know that if she was pregnant, it could not be Jin's. It didn't need to be said.
She should be better in a day. On this island, the rules are a bit different. Maybe a day and a half.
You can't seriously be considering letting him
Just go.
Are you kidding? He's one of them.
So what would you have me do, Charlie?
Let's talk something.
Hon.
Jen, Hon! Jen, it's all right. Jen, Jen, let him go. Jen, let him go. Fawn.
You stole this?
How
Of
could you
course.
respect me if I didn't try?
We can't keep letting these people go. We give them our word.
Yeah, over here.
See, I feel like you get respect me. If you say your word and you stick to it, you gain so much respect. Like, if they encounter each other again, yeah, Mikhail will have a different opinion on him.
Tried to have a baby back in Korea and couldn't.
Did you know that the average male sperm count is between 60 and 80 million? But on this island, 5 times that.
How does it work?
I take a measurement of the fetus, and that will tell us when your baby was conceived. Moment of truth.
Hey, what's George Michael say? You gotta have faith. You know what I mean? Like, let's hope that you're the one, the exception. It's gotta happen sometime.
이건 무슨 돈이야?
그거 아빠가 주신 거예요.
뭐 때문에?
가구도 사야 되고.
무슨 일이 있어도 당신은 내가 책임질 거야.
알아요.
드려.
There we go.
그렇지 않아도 아버님에게 너무 많은 진세를 쳤는데.
Ah, it's ruthless that, because he gets further in the debt because of what she does. Son's fault.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh, it's a little early, but
But she's dealt good news and now she's gonna deal bad.
hey, you crashed here 90 days ago.
You fucking love it, mate. It's our gin dogs.
On the island.
Get in there.
I will do everything that I can.
It's just.
It's Jin's, mate. Fucking love it. Ah, I love it. Absolutely love it, mate. So Jin's the dad. I was going in on Son in that episode that you know, that she cheated on him. I was fuming. I was so upset. I mean, there's potentially Son gonna die. You know what I mean? But I believe in miracles. You know what I mean? George Michael, you gotta have faith. You could be the exception, mate. Do you know what I mean? You could be the one. You could be the one. What's that? Is that? I'm sure that's Hannah Montana. Literally, let's go. I don't want Son to die either, but I'm so happy that Jin is actually going to be a dad. You know what I mean? I can tell that he loves it. I can tell that he loves Son. And I'm all for it. I am the glass half full, not half empty. I'm not looking at it dwindling down the lifespan. You know what I mean? You can look at it 2 ways. It's halfway. It could be going this way, a timeline, or it could go in this way. It could be increasing. You know what I mean? And I'm looking for it going up, mate. So let's hope that she can stay alive, because Claire delivered it. Yes, it won't concede on the island, but somebody's got to change, and she could be the first one.
진수 씨 어머니라고 왜 말씀하지 않으셨어요?
했지. 내가 그놈 애미라고 말할 수 없잖아.
내 남편은 당신이 죽은 걸로 알고 있어. 다음엔 당신에게 무슨 일이 일어날지 나도 장담 못해.
I give birth to him, but I'm not his mum. People are ruthless.
So how long do I have?
Most of the women made it into the middle of their 2nd trimester.
Oh, they don't even give birth to the baby. They just die.
Nobody made it to their 3rd. I'm gonna go back inside and make sure that I didn't miss anything.
No chance.
Chance that we didn't cover our tracks. Do you want to wait out here?
All right.
She's loving it. She's like, that's the fucking answer I wanted. Gonna go in there and she's gonna do something to Ben. Beep, 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 beep. Pregnant woman on the island.
Ben, it's 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. Kwan is pregnant. The fetus is healthy and was conceived on island with her husband. I'm still working on getting samples from the other women. I hate you.
Yeah, you didn't record that bit though, did you? You didn't record it. But you recorded your bit where you're spying on everybody else, and that'll never be, you know, not heard.
Are you here to rescue us?
Don't think
Are there
she...
more of you? Can you make your phone work? I crashed here on Oceanic Flight 815. A bunch of us survived. Is that why you're here? Were you looking for us?
Not possible.
Yeah, I know.
No,
More
flight
food.
815, they found the plane. There were no survivors.
Reckon that's Ben. You can have contact with the outside world, can't you? He could have infiltrated the information.
What?
That's really interesting, that, actually. You know, she sounded like the girl, mate, who going out with Diego in the Umbrella Academy then. I was like, what? No way, is that her? Because this was filmed, like, what? How long ago was it filmed? 19 years ago? 20 years ago? Like, well long. That's crazy, that, isn't it? Oh, I'm well old. But, like, the interesting thing there, though, is, like, you know, information has obviously been spread to the general, normal public that everybody's died. You know what I mean? Like, We've had that before, haven't we? Well, in the real world, I think Singapore Airlines, I don't know which flight it is, number, but that's happened before, innit? In real life, the Singapore Airlines has gone missing and no one's ever found that plane. And, like, you know, we all just say, oh, yeah, you know, but they could be on an island somewhere, you know, it's never technically been found, but, like, if it was leaked that it was found and everybody had died, you'd just take it, wouldn't you? Because that's the news. You have to believe what people has been given, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know any of the information, you just have to trust the information that's out there. And if the general public have been told that obviously the flight's been found and there's no survivors, then everybody's just going to get on with the day-to-day tasks out there. Nobody's going to be out here, nobody's going to be looking. I mean, the interesting thing is, if this woman here believes that was the, well, actually, Desmond wasn't on the flight, was it? I was going to say, if she believes that that was the case, that the flight had obviously been found and no one's alive, why was she coming here? Do you know what I mean? Someone sent her on a mission. But you have to remember that Desmond actually wasn't part of it, was it? He was on the island before then for 3 years, wasn't he? Pushing the button, and she's obviously come from Penny's request, I believe, and obviously landed here. We still don't know anything about them, you know what I mean? Why she's here, why she abandoned the helicopter. How's Mikhail alive? You know what I mean? He's come in, he's been an asset this episode. You know, he stuck to his word, Desmond. He said, look, mate, you fix her, you can go. And that's what happened. He tried to take the talker. Again, no one's talking about people revealing information that you don't need to. People didn't ask for it, so why have you give it? Prime example. He said, you know, he did ask, you know, did she come down with anything? You could just say no. That was it. Plain and simple. You don't have to start saying she's got a walkie-talkie. Why? Because now he wants it. He might think, that's it, mate, you know, we can get contact with our people here on the outside world. That might be like a key factor on maybe a return of them coming into camp, because they're thinking that this is so valuable, we've lost the sub, you know what I mean? But if we can get a contact with our mate Billy over there or whatever's, maybe that he could bring something, he could help us, we could locate the island, do you know what I mean? Somehow that this person, they've located it, you know. Nobody else has been flying over it. Nobody boats have been sailing near it. So how's this person actually found and pinpointed the location? Yes, it would be from the help of obviously Penny, I believe. But Penny's not just going to sit back and just take it that she's made it there and they're on the way back. If after a week or two there's no contact, she might send somebody else. You know what I mean? She must have the location, the coordinates. So it's interesting. I can't believe it. I'm taking it. I'm assuming that Michael has made it back to civilization and he's just absolutely willy-nilly chilling, mate. He's back on his 9-to-5 job. Do you know what I mean? He's flipping his burgers, Walt's at school, he's having a time of his life, mate. And the dog's here running around, bringing arms to the camp. And he's just left everybody there stranded, dying, like hoping to be survived. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. So I do think it was interesting. I can't believe that guy's still alive, to be honest. I thought he had a ruthless death, me. I said, you know what I mean? I'd have to be shot like Anna Lucille, just one bullet, then be stood there, frying, foaming at the mouth, bleeding out the ears. It looked ruthless. Turns out he's still alive, though. I have no idea. It's crazy. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As mentioned in the intro, we are running our most liked and disliked characters of this season. Yes, it is open. Links in the description. Please have your say, and my results and yours will be shown in the final episode of this season. As well, you can vote for your most liked 3 seasons of the show. You know, vote 3 out of the top 6, and then obviously the aggregate will be revealed in the final episode of season 6. Now, very interesting stuff that's going on the island today. Let's focus in on Sun. Yes, she's pregnant. You know, having a conversation with Jack at the start, she thought it was a bit iffy, do you know what I mean? She's saying that he's acted different ever since he's been with them. Do you reckon that he's turned? You know, that's what she was saying to Kate. You know, Kate knows the information. She was there, you know. She did come over. She was saying about what happened to Claire. She knew about the serum. She could get it. She could help her. You know, she's seeing all that unfold. She knows what's happening. She did learn that, obviously, the mothers who was giving birth on the island was all passing away. And obviously, she kind of had to save Jack a little bit by saying, look, don't turn on Jack. Do you know what I mean? He's not a bad guy. He's just going on information that he knows, and that's why he's probably asking the questions, because Claire's bleeding, wasn't it? But obviously, like, Sun's gone straight over to Juliet. She's engaging. She's just told her, look, mate, everybody who's had a baby on this island, they've all died. Now, you know, from my naivety, if I'm being totally honest, I never thought about the period that they died, to be honest. I kind of thought like they all went through the whole pregnancy and then done like a stillbirth and died with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought they went all the way through the 9 months, went to give birth and then died, you know what I mean, in that process, and maybe the baby survived. all passed away as well. Like both of the, you know, the mother and the baby died. I never actually thought of the period. Like, did he die a month in, 2 months, 4 months, or whatever? It seems like she's only got 2 months left to live, it sounds like, which is sad and upsetting. I mean, absolutely buzzing that it's Jin's baby. Really, really am. You know what I mean? I know that obviously going into this, finding out that if she was having a baby with the other dude, then it was conceived off the island and there's a high chance of son surviving. I also knew that obviously finding out the information that it was Jin's kid here on the island, there's a high chance of son dying. Well, I'm taking a high chance of son dying if I'm being honest, because like I said, I'm not a glass half empty guy, I'm a glass half full, and I'm hoping that somewhere, someone down the line, there's going to be some information, some sort of, you know, groundbreaking technology, you know, technological thing, procedure, serum, whatever, just the island just being nice to son, you know what I mean? A miracle baby, that she actually has it and it's all good. I love Jin. I liked his dad this episode, you know. His mum's a proper bitch, you know, blackmailing her as well for 100k. Don't care about his son at all, compared to her dad who's saying, actually, I'm not even too sure Jin is my kid. But to be honest, you know, who's going to take care of that baby? Who's going to raise him, give him good morals, you know what I mean? Like, foundation of life, a platform, you know, who's going to give him the love? I am, you know what I mean? What a man. Like, I actually really like him. He seems so nice as well, you know. I'm glad that someone has spoken to him. I mean, it's really interesting that kind of like her actions of taking the money out. Basically, like Jin being the ruthless fighter working for her dad doing all this bad stuff is his mum's fault. You know what I mean? She was a catalyst. She done one motion that hit son, who hit her dad, who hit her back, who give it back, and then it's just absolutely rippled out like that, isn't it? It's madness when you think about it. But, you know, that's a clear, you know, indication of one great parent and one terrible one. And, you know, hopefully they can be two great parents together. Let's hope son don't die. I want the baby to happen. I don't want us to tease it. You know what I mean? We're teasing deaths. We're teasing Charlie dying consistently throughout the season. We're teasing a possible son death now. Do you know what I mean? With the conception of the baby on the island. But I'm hoping to look at the positives. I'm hoping it works out. I'm interested in what's going on, obviously, with the person that's landed. If son survives now. Juliet's still doing a thing, you know. What is it now? She was doing a tape or whatever, speaking to it. It's like, if somebody finds that, you're screwed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all right saying, no, I wasn't involved, Ben's chatting this, Ben's chatting that. Do you know what I mean? They're just saying anything, they've left me and all that. But, mate, once you're on a voice record saying, yeah, I've just done a procedure on son, and it's here and there, and it's Saturday, and it's this o'clock, and I've done this and that, Jack will be like, you're clearly working for them, or whoever finds it, you know what I mean? Because it's going to come out in the open at some point. You're going to be like, look, mate, you want to be one of us, but why is it on this day? I've literally got you red-handed, like that, your voice telling everybody what we're doing. And you said that you hated him, but she didn't get it on record. You know what I mean? She thought she was a hard man, but she wasn't. So, I mean, again, it's very interesting. I knew that she was going to do something. She asked son, did you want to come down? She said no. That was it. She was like buzzing, mate. It was just like Ben when he asked, well, he wanted Lot to go and destroy the sub, didn't he? He kind of like was planting it here and there, and when he was deciding to do it, he was like, go on then, I won't stop you. And it just fell perfectly in their hands. So it's very interesting that's going on. And look, what's going on with you, man? Like, why has it been 5 episodes? It's too long. Alright, checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.